Good afternoon and welcome to Park Life ahead of Saturday's fixture against Sutton United. I'm afraid Craig Bratt is away in Greece this week, so I'm here to take charge of this week's edition. Coming up, we chat to manager Matt Taylor and midfielder Timothy Dieng. I have a strange opposition this week, and we also have a chat about Planet Super League. But first of all, here's the recap of Saturday's game with Scunthorpe United.
Both coaches have made changes to their forward line today. Giovanni Brown hits one. Oh, he caught that so sweetly in there. Played in by Partridge. Oh, useful ball to the far post there. Terrific delivery. Woods tried to force it through, might get on the end of it as well. It's in. Flags up. He's had next to nothing to do. The Exeter keeper, Brown. Oh, super ball there, and it's in. Matt J. Terrific ball in, matched with the finish. Brown just chips that in delightfully. And a beautiful weighted finish for 1-0 Exeter right on the stroke of half-time. Away we go then for the second half at the Sands Venue Stadium. Great start to the second half. Oh, they're playing their way through, and it's two! It's Jay! The captain gets his second goal of the match, either side of the interval. And Exeter now in control. It's Brown herring forward again on the right-hand side here. Decent ball into the near post. Oh, and they've walked in another. This time it's Josh Key. No credit Giovanni Brown here for doing his defensive duty. Cleverly laid in, and that's a delightful little spin by Sam Nombe. And then... oh, caprice, beautifully done. And he finds De Jong! Another easy goal for Exeter. And it's 4. And that's the final whistle. And Exeter will make the long trip back down to Devon in great spirits.
First up though, we speak to the gaffer as Exeter City look to continue their fantastic form in the league.
We're playing against a team in good form. Won the last 3 games. 2 fantastic results. The last 2 games in league fixtures. Finding their feet at League 2 level, but doing really well on the back of their promotion last season. We actually watched them quite a lot last season. We followed them, followed their campaign because there was a couple of players we wanted to keep an eye on in relation to that. And they've carried on their good form and added some quality players to it as well. So we know how difficult this weekend will be. And we've had a free week in relation to training and no real game time as such apart from the 23s last night. So we're not in a bad position on the back of a 4-0 victory away at Scunthorpe last weekend.
I think what they've shown so far as well, they're quite a difficult team to break down as well, haven't they? And they have got that goal threat. You know, they put 3 past Palace in the Papa John's and then have won their last 2, keeping a clean sheet against Hartlepool. You know, no mean feat. So they definitely pose a threat, won't they?
Yeah, look, a strong team, physical, strong spine, some great legs out wide, out and out wingers, and put the ball in the right areas and get their attacking players and play aggressive with it as well. And on top of that, you just mentioned that they're difficult to break down. But we know that if we play to our potential and we get that ball moving and get that ball in areas ourselves, that we can hurt opposition. And we'll be looking to do that this weekend. I expect it to be a good game because, like I say, they're coming to us in fine form. We got another little confidence booster last weekend and the boys have trained well this week. And they've had to train well because all of a sudden we've got real competition for places. So, you know, I don't want players looking over their shoulders. I want them looking straight ahead in terms of what's next. But they know full well that they can't take the foot off the gas.
Next, we caught up with midfielder Timothy Dieng, who's fresh off the back of a fantastic goal at Scunthorpe. Here's what he had to say about the fixture.
It's going to be a physical game, I think. And the manager gave us some advice, some instruction to help us to win the game. I won't tell it now, but we got ready for the game, and I'm confident that we can win that.
I suppose on the back of that 4-0 win, I suppose the instructions were more of the same then.
Yeah. And tactically they play a different shape that we've played against in our first 3 games. So yeah, some tactical adjustment in terms of pressing and that. So yeah, that was just tactic.
Exeter going for a 4th goal in this first half. It's going to fall here for Kai Blades. Yes! Finds Brown inside the area. Brown will cross now. And it's a 3rd goal for City.
Now, Kevin Amankwa and Jamie Mackey are among 2 ex-Grecians who also played for Sutton United. Now, over to Jed with the opposition. There you go, Jed. Thank you, Jed. He's answer matey. Newly promoted to the Football League, Sutton United travelled to St James's Park for the first time in their history. Formed in May 1898, Sutton United amalgamated with Sutton Guild Rovers to create the modern club we see today. By 1902, they won their first triumph, the Herald Junior Cup. In 1910, Sutton moved to Gander Green Lane as they adopted senior status. Throughout the 20th century, they won 15 Surrey Senior Cups and in 1946 reached the first round proper of the FA Cup for the first time. In 1963, they reached the final of the FA Amateur Cup, and in 1969 they gained national acclaim when Leeds United came to town. A record 14,000 people crammed into Gander Green Lane that evening, and for the next 60 years Sutton have been knocking on the door of the EFL, and they finally broke through last season. Matt Gray will be the man that's standing in this technical area on Saturday. He's taken in charge of Sutton since 2019 after the departure of Paul Roswell. As a player, he played for Tottenham Hotspur and Havant Waterlooville before hanging up his boots. If you can't find him on a football pitch, he'll be playing golf, and he's part of 2 luxury clubs in Barnet and Kent. And out there for Sutton will be Harry Man, which is this week's Danger Man. He's made 125 appearances for Sutton since joining a couple of years ago, and he chipped in with 11 goals as he helped the Amber and Chocolates gain Football League status for the very first time. We have a 100% record against Sutton United, or a 0% record, because we haven't actually played them yet. So we're hoping on Saturday that Exeter City can make it 1 win out of 1. My work here is done. Now, back to Jed. Jed? The Grecian is Exeter City's award-winning programme, and this week's cover star will be Josh Key. I caught up with him on Wednesday to chat about the game and his life in football. Sutton on the weekend, how's the preparations been this week?
Yeah, it's been okay. We had usually sort of Mondays recovering from the Saturday game, looking at what we could have done better. Tuesday, yesterday, is usually our tough session in the week where, we get a good sweat on and sort of work on the things that you don't necessarily get to work on. And then today, more of a chilled rest day. And then tomorrow is we start the prep for Sutton. So we haven't done a lot of prep just yet, but I guess we're a team that are looking at how we're going to play this year. And so, we've done that the past 2 days. And I think Thursday, Friday is basically just sort of fine tuning, how we're going to play and how we're going to go and try and win the game. So, that would be that, I guess.
Now, on a serious note, Exeter City are always looking at new and challenging ways to try and save the planet. And we've teamed up with the City Community Trust about the Planet Super League. Here's Craig with all you need to know about that campaign.
Ah, you just caught me hanging out with washing instead of using the tumble dryer. Grecians, I know you love a challenge, so how about this one? We are joining 48 other clubs across the country and thousands of households by taking part in Planet Super League, where not only you can win prizes, but help save the planet as well. We all know the risks that climate change poses, and we want your help to do our bit. If you want to help Exeter City get up the leaderboard and help save the planet, head over to planetsuperleague.com, where by competing in just a few green-related challenges, you can win prizes and points for yourself and your club.
On Wednesday night, Exeter City hosted Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League Cup. Here's the highlight and what Dan Green had to say after the game. The sun is just setting here over Devon's capital. Clouds are turning a lovely shade of pink. It's the red and white on the ball now. Archie Collins driving forward. Colin Daniel on the left now. He's already put in one cross. That's the second, and that is Seymour out the back post. It's Sonny Cox with his first goal for the under-23s this season. The first goal in front of fans for Sonny Cox. This is turning into more of an open game now, and it's Jack Scott on the right-hand side for Wolves. Nice little interchange there. Ken Campbell cuts onto his left foot and goes for goal, and he scores an absolutely excellent equaliser for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Exeter not able to break down the Wolves' defence. They started quickly in the first half. They're trying to start quickly in the second, but Wolves can come over the halfway line with Kai Corbett. It's a lovely ball for Conor Carty. The flag stays down and he finds the net, and Wolves have taken the lead here at St James Park. Wolves playing out of defence well with Rafael Naya coming over the halfway line. He's still allowed to run. Conor Carty lets it run for Lewis Richards. Brilliant feat by Lewis Richards. Big chance here for Wolves. Can he cut back onto his right foot? Here's Kai Corbett. Should be three. Is three. Wolverhampton Wanderers have daylight this evening. We've had the in-swinger, we've had the out-swinger, and we're back to the in-swinger with James Dodd and his left foot. There are six in the middle to aim for in a red shirt. Dodd delivers. Diabate's up. And Pond's up! And Exeter City have scored! Brilliant delivery from James Dodd, and Alfie Pond is the lucky recipient, and he's dragged Exeter City back into this game. It's a wonderful header from the young defender.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration in the sense that I feel like we've got more in us. I think you saw that second half, so probably the frustration is the 20-30 minute period in the first half where we lost a little bit of control, probably lost a little bit of conviction in what we were doing. Disappointed that we didn't get the result tonight, but looking forward, I'm actually more interested to see how the players react to this and what they've learnt from tonight.
Well, he's certainly settled in at City since signing in the summer, so we caught up with Timothy Dieng, who has a chat about his teammates.
The class clown, definitely George. George Roy. He's too funny, honestly. He's a top guy, and he brings a good atmosphere, good mood in a dressing room. So yeah, he is the class clown. Yeah.
Who's the teacher's pet then?
Teacher's pet. I don't know. Probably the skipper. The skipper, yeah, Matt J. Yeah.
Who's got the nicest car?
The nicest car, I think, is Cam. Cam Dawson. Yeah.
What's he got?
He's got I don't know exactly the model, but it's a BMW and 4x4. Yeah, it's quite a big one. Yeah.
In that case, who's got the old banger? Who's got the worst car?
Worst car? Probably one of the young lads. To be fair, I haven't really paid attention to cars, so yeah, I couldn't say it. Yeah.
In the changing room, who's got the best music taste?
Ooh. So there's two DJs.
There
is Ben Seymour and Swins. But I like Swins. I like Swins music. Yeah, I like when Swins on the DJ. Yeah.
What is it that he plays usually?
It's it's a different. Yeah, he tries to please everyone. So yeah, there's different type of music. So yeah, it's good.
Who's always late to training?
I'm gonna say it. I don't know.
That's right.
To be fair, I think that's the most punctual group I've ever seen. Yeah. There's not a lot of fines for being late, to be honest. Yeah.
No, build on that there.
I couldn't pick one. Sorry.
Build on that. Who's been fined the most this season?
Being fined the most. There's, I think Sam Nombe. A couple of fines. Aurora had couple fines, especially this week with his phone, because we're not allowed to have a noise from the phone in the changing room, and it's been done a couple of times with that. Aurora. I would say Aurora.
Who's your away day roommate?
Oh, Nigel.
Of course.
Has to be, yeah. Nigel, yeah.
Who's the better cook out of you two?
Cookout? What do you mean? Cookout?
Between you and Nigel.
Oh, Nigel.
Who's that chef?
Yeah, Nigel is the chef. On his birthday, he made some crepes. Oh, everybody loved it. Yeah, he brought a lot of crepes at the training ground. Yeah, Chef Nigel. Definitely, yeah.
Who spends the longest on their hair?
Kyle Taylor. Yeah. I've seen him this morning doing his hair just before training, doing his ponytail like this. Yeah, that's Kyle Taylor, 100%.
Is there a prankster in the group?
Pranks?
Yeah.
Not really, not so far. Nah. But if there was someone who would do the pranks, that would be Swins, I think. Swins or George. Yeah, they are the two. You have to be careful.
Sutton United have adapted well to league life, and they're on the back of 2 wins in a row as they come to St James's Park. Here's the highlights of their midweek game with Hartlepool United. Sadly, that is all we have time for on this week's Park Life. I've thoroughly enjoyed presenting today's show. You're lucky that Craig will be back for the next edition. If you can't join us on Saturday, although we'd love to see you here, you can follow us on our social medias. And for now, we'll see you next week. Come on, you Reds.